For thousands of years, humanity has looked up at the night sky and asked the same quiet question. Are we alone? Or are we simply unaware? On December 19th, 2025, that question didn't get an answer, but it did get closer than ever before. And if explorations of the unknown shape how you see reality, subscribing to theory of imagination ensures you never miss what science reveals next. On that December night, while most of the world carried on as usual, an object from beyond our solar system slipped past Earth at a distance of about 168 million miles. Not a spacecraft, not a threat, but something no human civilization had ever studied up close before. An interstellar visitor known as 3I Atlas. It did not announce itself with noise or light. It didn't change the sky dramatically. Yet scientifically, this was one of the rarest encounters in recorded history. Pause here, because this detail matters more than it sounds. 3I Atlas did not originate near our sun. Its trajectory tells a different story. Its path is hyperbolic, meaning it is not gravitationally bound to our solar system. In simpler terms, this object wasn't born here. It came from another star system entirely, traveling through interstellar space for millions, possibly billions of years, before briefly intersecting with our cosmic neighborhood. This is the part they never show in movies. Space is not static. It is a highway. Astronomers detected 3I Atlas using the ATLAS survey system, a network of telescopes designed to scan the sky for near-Earth objects. When scientists analyzed its speed and angle, something immediately stood out. It was moving too fast to be native to the sun's gravity. Calculations confirmed what only 2 times before, in history, had been confirmed. This was an interstellar object. Think about that for a moment. Before 2017, humanity had never definitively observed anything entering our solar system from another star. Then came Oumuamua, then Borisov, and now 3I Atlas. 3 visitors, in all of recorded history. What comes next is hard to believe, yet it is true. As 3I Atlas approached its closest point to Earth, observatories around the world turned their instruments toward it. Data was gathered continuously. Spectral analysis revealed gases released as the object warmed under sunlight. Carbon compounds, water-related molecules. Signatures consistent with a comet, yet formed around a star that is not our own. This detail changes how scientists see planetary systems. Because comets are not just ice and dust, they are archives, frozen records of how star systems form. By studying 3I Atlas, researchers are essentially examining material created around a different sun, under different conditions, long before Earth even existed. Here's a fact that deserves attention. When 3I Atlas passed Earth, it was already on its way out. It will never return. Its visit is a one-time event, stretched across human lifetimes, but fleeting on a cosmic scale. And that creates urgency. Live streams were broadcast worldwide, not because the object was dangerous, but because it was irreplaceable. Telescopes captured faint light curves. Scientists measured its rotation, brightness, and outgassing behavior. Every photon counted, because once it leaves, the opportunity vanishes forever. Pause for a moment, because this rewrites assumptions. For decades, scientists assumed interstellar objects would be extraordinarily rare. But with 3 detections in less than 10 years, a new possibility emerges. Maybe space is full of travelers, and we've only just learned how to notice them. That realization changes humanity's position in the universe. We are no longer isolated observers inside a closed system. We are participants in a dynamic galactic exchange, where material drifts between stars over unimaginable timescales. Yet here's the paradox. The closer science gets to understanding these objects, the faster imagination runs ahead of evidence. Social media filled with speculation. Headlines blurred facts. Some claimed hidden knowledge. Others whispered ancient theories. But the truth, grounded in data, is both less sensational and far more profound. 3I Atlas shows no signs of artificial origin. Its motion follows physics. Its composition matches natural processes. But that doesn't make it ordinary. It makes it universal. Ask yourself this: if material from another star can pass our planet silently, how many times has that happened before humanity learned to look? This question cuts deeper than science. It touches philosophy, perspective, humility. Because while governments track borders and humans measure time in decades, the universe moves in epochs. Objects like 3I Atlas remind us that Earth is not the center of motion. It is merely one point along a vast cosmic path. And here is the knife line that lingers. We did not witness an arrival. We witnessed a passing. As 3I Atlas continued onward, heading toward the outer solar system and eventually back into interstellar darkness, it left behind more questions than answers. But those questions are the engine of discovery. As 3 Atlas drifted past Earth and toward the outer solar system, telescopes continued their silent vigil. Each observation, each photon captured, carried a message billions of years in the making. Scientists called it a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. But from a cosmic perspective, it was just another traveler passing through a vast, unknowable space. What's remarkable is that these interstellar objects are natural couriers, bearing stories from other stars. Every fragment, every trace of ice, every molecule tells a tale of a system that may have formed light years away, under conditions humanity can barely imagine. It is a story older than Earth itself, older than our sun, older than the concept of civilization. Pause here, because this changes everything you think you know about our place in the cosmos. 3I Atlas's green glow, observed as it neared the sun, is a phenomenon rooted in physics and chemistry. As sunlight vaporized certain compounds, emissions of carbon and other gases created a spectral hue. To the casual observer, it may have seemed magical. But in truth, this is the universe speaking in light. Each color, each flare, each subtle shift is a language of matter, telling scientists what conditions existed around its parent star. It is easy to be swept away by imagination here. Alien spacecraft, hidden conspiracies, impossible objects. But the real awe lies in the subtlety. It is not loud. It is not deliberate. It is natural, yet extraordinary. Consider this. 3I Atlas is one of only 3 known interstellar objects in human history. Yet each has forced humanity to confront something deeper than physics. Oumuamua challenged assumptions about shape and trajectory. Borisov revealed the chemical makeup of distant planetary systems. And now, 3I Atlas provides another chapter, showing us that interstellar visitors may be more common than previously believed, hinting at a universe alive with motion, exchange, and interconnectedness. What comes next is difficult to comprehend, yet real. Observatories tracked its outbound trajectory meticulously, calculating its eventual departure from the solar system. Its path brushes past the orbit of Jupiter, providing a rare gravitational experiment in real time. And though it will vanish into interstellar darkness forever, humanity has caught a glimpse of the wider universe, and in doing so, glimpsed ourselves from a new perspective. Pause for thought, because this changes the lens through which we see life on Earth. If objects from distant stars can pass our planet silently, leaving no trace other than the careful measurements of scientists, then what else is drifting through space unnoticed? What other travelers have brushed past humanity, shaping our environment, in ways too subtle for our current instruments to detect. Here is the lifeline to remember. The universe has always been far busier than we believed, and our ignorance is not safety, it is opportunity. This realization forces reflection. Every observation of 3i Atlas invites questions about the impermanence of knowledge, about the fleeting nature of opportunity, about the humility of human perspective. Our instruments, though advanced, capture only slivers of reality. Yet even these slivers can inspire profound insight. And here is the truly remarkable truth. The comet itself does not care. It is indifferent. It does not seek attention. It does not pause for understanding. It merely moves, following the laws that have governed matter since time immemorial. Our wonder, our fascination, our imagination, that is what gives meaning to its passage. Pause here, because imagination bridges the gap between observation and insight. Through the eyes of humanity, 3i Atlas becomes more than a frozen object in space. It becomes a mirror, reflecting our desire to understand, our urge to imagine, our courage to confront the unknown. Its brief visit reminds us that the cosmos is not a static backdrop to human life. It is an active, dynamic environment, filled with travelers, secrets, and stories waiting to be told. And that is why 3i Atlas matters. Not because it threatens, not because it carries messages, but because it challenges us to expand our perception. It forces science and imagination to meet, to coexist, and to propel humanity forward. Consider this. If a comet from another star can traverse billions of years of interstellar space and touch the edge of our awareness, what other revelations await? What mysteries lie hidden just beyond the limits of observation? And what truths about our universe and ourselves will we only realize when we finally look carefully enough? Here is the final lifeline. We are observers, yes, but also participants in a universe far greater than we can ever imagine. 3i Atlas is proof that every glance upward can change the way we see everything below. As 3i Atlas continues its silent journey into the depths of interstellar space, humanity is left with a profound lesson. Curiosity is our most powerful tool, and imagination is the bridge between what is known and what can be discovered. And so, as the comet fades from our view, the questions remain. How common are interstellar visitors? What secrets do they carry? And ultimately, what do they reveal about the nature of the universe and our place within it? Pause, reflect, and then look up, because the cosmos is far larger, stranger, and more magnificent than most humans ever allow themselves to imagine.